What is up and welcome back, and today we're going to be looking at change of pace. Now this detail is something that anybody can use. You are a beginner or more advanced, it's something that you can add to your game. Now in this video I'm going to give you some simple concepts and then more advanced, so it's going to be a good one. With that said, let's dive right in. Now the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about change of pace, a lot of players are going to think about going really fast, stopping, and then going fast again. And that right there is change of pace. But that's going to be one of the most typical, more common ways to do that changing of your speed. But there is a lot more other ways to make the change of pace happen. And one of the most simplest, most easiest ways is to just be at the standstill position or moving very slow and then going really quick. That right there is going to throw a lot of defenders off because they're not going to be ready or set, right? They're not going to be like this, ready to cover you while you're blowing right past them. And that's going to be very good because if you're always coming down the court like this in attack mode, then what do you think that defender is going to do? He's going to be like this. If he's right here, he's going to be like this. Once he sees you, start doing moves from right here, right? Especially if you look like this. If you're coming down and you're like this, right? So you see, try to disguise what you're trying to do. For one, you're going to save more energy, and two, you're going to be more efficient, right? If you're coming down the court like this and you know you want to speed past this guy, the lane is clear, defenders are on the sides, right? Then just walk up like this, walk up slowly, time you're going to shoot, and then take out really fast. That right there is going to be more effective instead of you coming up and going and then going really fast. You see that? One move to get past that defender. One move, you're walking up, then you're going past them. So that right there is the simple concept. You can bring the defender in, make it look like you're trying to shoot. He's going to put his hand up or stand tall. He's like this. You do that fake shot. Now he's like that, right? Then you go easy. Or there's going to be an important timing, right? There's defenders crossing through the lane. Just wait till the lane clears. Then you can go full speed. Nobody's going to be in your way. IQ. That defender is looking to his sides. Other ideas, other concepts. He's looking for the screen coming, right? He's right here guarding you. Looks over. Now you can blast this way. He's looking over. Or, right, his feet are not set correctly. You're coming down and he's like this. Then you could just blow right past him like that. You see that? You're coming down like this. His feet are in that direction. Then you're just going to go really quick. You're going to beat him to that line. You're going to beat him to that line and get past him. You see, that's being effective. Change of pace from slow to fast. Now, the other idea I mentioned earlier is going really fast and stopping, then going really fast again. Now, going really fast again, in actuality, it's just a counter, right? Because if I'm right here, I go really fast and I stop, and that player drifts on through, I don't have to go fast again. I just pull up, right? Because if I go fast again, I'm going to run back into him. You see, you gotta start to recognize those things. It is going to take time and experience, especially if you like going fast, right? And you stop and then you go fast again, you're going to be running into players. That's a mistake a lot of younger players do. You're more advanced, you know, going really quick and then stopping for a shot is more than enough. And if you don't have that in your game, make sure you get it down, right? Sprint into a spot, and that defender is gone or he's left you enough space. Once you get to that spot and you stop, if he ain't near you, you're going to pull up. That right there is more advanced. Now, if that defender is sticking with you, right, you're going really quick, you stop, and he stops, then you go fast again. He might not be able to recover, right? He's going quick, stops, and then you go. Now you have the edge. You see that? So change of pace. Any way you like to do your moves, right? The snatch back. A lot of players like to do that. They're right here, right? Go quick, snatch, then they go. See that? Giving you ideas, concepts. right? Being fast, stopping, and going again. Now, what we're talking about right now is going to be a lot of leg work, right? Looking slow, then going quick, being quick, stopping and going, all leg work, but you can also be fast or deceptive with the dribble. Slow or fast with the dribble. Now this example might not be too effective. You're thinking to yourself, but what if you're slow and you add the little twitches, right? You have those twitches to your game. You're like this, right? A lot of players, many times that throws them off a whole lot. You're going slow, you kind of make it look like you're going to go, but you're not going to go, but I didn't, right? That can make players jump. Once they jump, right on the move, then you go. You're in the zone, right? Think about it. When you're playing defense, the guy just coming up every time like this, same rhythm, very easy to guard. I kind of like the fast players sometimes because I can kind of hear the rhythm of their dribbling, right? When they're 1, 2, 1, 2. I can hear the 1, 2, 3, the little pause on the 3. 1, 2, 3. I can kind of hear that, you see? So you start getting used to these rhythms. You can figure out their timings. When somebody is just being unpredictable, going slow, a lot more harder to know when they're going to go, when they're going to do that finishing move. I'll do a move in real time so you can see what that looks like, going slow and then fast. And likewise, you can also kill players by being fast with the dribble, stopping and going fast again. An example, you can be right here, then you go, right? So why is this going to work on some defenders? Because when you start being aggressive, right, moving towards them, a lot of players tend to panic, or a lot of players don't want to get crossed up, right? So when they're like this, they're really playing that defensive mode, waiting for that crossover. And then if you're stopping, right, if you're like this and you stop, they might think you're going to cross, but in actuality, right, once you have them shifting their legs, you're going to blow right past them. So you see, being fast is also very good, but you gotta know what you're trying to do, right? You can't just be dribbling all day, then letting the defense come smother you, right? You gotta be fast with it and know what you're trying to do, right? You're right here, then you're gone. You see that? So you gotta have those ideas ready in your mind. It's going to take time, but anybody can develop them. Now, to end this video, I'm going to give you one that I use a whole lot. It's going to look very similar to the going fast, stopping, and going, but in fact, it's going to be a very subtle change. And this right here can be a game changer, and it's not stopping completely. How it's going to look is you're going to go fast. Any move you want to do, single move, 2 moves, and then you go fast. While the defender is right next to you, because he's a good defender, right? You're not going to get on with simple 1 move or 2 move. Maybe he's faster than you. He might be right next to you. You're not going to stop completely because he's going to regain his speed and he's faster than you, right? You're going to do a slight little pause. That's going to look something like this. You're right here. Do the single move so you can see it. Something like that, right? You can have more speed. See that? So I'm not stopping completely in this type of maneuver, right? All I want to do is do a slight little pause, slight little delay where he thinks I might pull up because we're more advanced now, right? We can sprint to a spot, then pull up, right? So you might be thinking you're going to do that, but that little pause, then you're gone. So that right there is going to be a lot more advanced, going to take more time to develop and read the situation. But if you can add that half pause, that quarter of a pause, that's going to slow them down just enough where you have enough room where you can get that ball out of reach for that layup. And that's going to finish the change of pace, right? Hopefully you're able to get something out of it. There's a lot of details, obviously, we can keep stacking details on details, but it is a simple concept. Try to learn the moves, the fundamentals down, simple ways to attack, and then start expanding. With enough repetition, anybody can get it down. So that's going to be change of pace. Hopefully you were able to pick something up. If you did, please sub and like. I'll have more of these videos coming out. I did hurt my hamstring, so out for a little bit, but now I'm back, so you're going to see more basketball videos. So that's going to do it for today, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace and much love, everybody.